We met in the springtime when blossoms unfold. The pastures were green and the meadows were gold. Our love was in flower as summer grew on. Her love like the leaves now have...
Okay, now reporting live from Oklahoma, Mr. Billy Boom Bam. Alright, let's interview. Oh, I'm sorry. Boo Bam. Sorry.
Boo Bam.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Hello,
Mr. Boo Bam. I'm Mrs. Dolores Martinez. I'm going to be interviewing you today.
Oh, Danny, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Okay, just quick question. How do you feel about the Great Depression?
Well, Great Depression is bad. We got no money. We're depressed. I'm sad. I'm cold. I ain't got no shoes. I ain't got no coat. Hey, I'm losing my farm. Losing my farm.
Okay. And how do you get help from our new president?
Well, our new president, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, he came up with this new dang card, the New Dealer. And what the New Dealer does is he put programs to stimulate the economy. And he did this thing called the Farm Security Administration. And
Farm Security Administration.
Farm Security Administration. And what he do, he get a bunch of us farmers and he put us on the farm with more fertile land so we can start growing more crops and then get more money into the economy.
Thank you, sir. When did you start receiving help from the government? Exactly when? Do you remember?
Well, I've been a farmer since 29, but I guess this thingamajigger called Congress passed this thingamajigger called Farm Security Administration in 1935.
1935. Okay, one last question, sir. What was the purpose of this program? Did it ever end up helping you guys out?
Well, the purpose of this program was to get a bunch of us farmers and put us in land so we could start going across, but it don't work because I'm on my own farm. I'm a greedy bag right here, man, and I'm on my own farm. You know, I'm on my own farm. It don't work. Not for me. Not for everybody else too. Everybody wants their own farm. Hey, Mom.
Thank you, sir. Alright, so that was Mr. Billy Boom Bam. Bobby!
Bobby!
Reporting from Oklahoma. Back to you. Now, reporting from Washington, D.C., we're going to interview a representative from Washington, D.C., Mr. James Waters. As you can see, this is his home with his little car. Hello, Mr. James Waters. I am Dolores Martinez. I'm going to be interviewing you tonight.
Hello, Ms. Martinez.
Okay, so just a couple of questions. How did it help the people?
Well, Farm Security Administration helped and basically targeted farmers who were affected by the Depression, and just gave them farmland, federal farmland, just to work the land and hopefully boost the economy.
How did it work?
Well, what we did is that we went around voluntarily asking, just any farmer who just might need help, which is the majority of them, and we just put them in groups, and we found a federal farmland that was fertile enough to work, and we would put them in groups in those farms, and we would just let them work there, and that's how it worked.
Was this Farm Security Administration, was it constitutional?
Well, it's a yes and no answer, because I myself, being a Democrat, would say that it is constitutional because we're helping out the people and in a certain way, but playing devil's advocate and from a Republican's point of view, it's not constitutional due to the fact that we're kind of like violating people's rights to own property and all that stuff, because we have groups of farmers working on a farm, and most of the people wanted their own farms, and so it didn't work.
Sir, was this successful?
To an extent it was, for around 2 years until it was disbanded, and Congress created another administration that substituted it, but generally it was not successful.
Okay, thank you, sir. That'll be all.
Thank you very much, Ms. Martinez.
Okay. Well, obviously, this Farm Security Administration was unsuccessful in a way because it got replaced by another. But overall, it did help out somewhat, but not all the way. Now, back to...
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Go! Go! I'm recording you! Recording already? No? Okay.
Go fly the week.
Okay.
Alright.
Tell me
Back it
what.
up.